Greetings. So this is going to be a general guidance read, and I'm going to be using some new cards that I recently got. There is nudity, so I'm just warning y'all, there's nudity in this deck. So yeah, let's go ahead and tap into this reading. I don't know what's going to come out. I can only pray that it is something good, of course, but you know, Spirit delivers what we need to hear. So I am divinely open to that, Holy Spirit. Whatever the message is that you have for the collective, what is the message, what is the guidance? If you have not permitted me to speak, then you know. All right, so let's see with this deck. We clear out previous energy, purify and cleanse this deck. Ask for divine protection to surround me as I go into this message. And as I come out of it, ask for divine covering, divine protection for the collective. I saw a rainbow in my mind's eye. So we shall see. Okay. Have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I believe this is the Knight of Pentacles. The Temperance. Okay. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Six of Cups in the upright. Some of you guys might be a caretaker to people with disabilities, or you could have a disability or someone close to you. I feel like you guys have been a caretaker all of your life. Whoever this message is for, you've been a caretaker all of your life. A healer. You guys might work in a nursing home for some of you, or you work with children, or you work with people that are disabled, or you work in some type of rehabilitation. Sorry, I can't even talk. Rehab center. Take this as it resonates. It may not all the way resonate. I feel that Spirit is restoring someone. There's a lot of healing with the inner child. Spirit is restoring someone because there's some type of spirit of like, it's a paralyzing spirit where it's like something is preventing someone from fully moving forward. There's a bit of a stagnation. And Spirit is saying it's because there's some emotional attachments with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Something that has not fully been released yet. Someone needs to, I don't know who this is for, but if it's for you, you'll know. Not to give in to gossip. Something about gossip and spilling the tea and all of that. Or partaking in other people's drama. Like Spirit is saying you need to take a step back from all of that. That is a distraction. Someone doesn't feel confident moving forward. It's like someone has 1 foot in and 1 foot out when it comes to moving forward with something. And it could be an opportunity. I don't know who this is for. I'm going to say it again. You have to remove certain things, certain beliefs, certain fears, certain doubts. You have to overcome those things because they're going to block an opportunity. It has the potential to block or delay an opportunity. That Knight of Pentacles, she's sitting in a wheelchair. So it's like she's ready to move forward in some way, or she desires to. The opportunity is in her hands. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. Like there's some type of spiritual paralyzed energy, like an inability to move forward in some type of way. And I keep picking this energy up. It just won't go away. No matter what I do, it won't go away. But you have the Nine of Cups. I have to cover them because their titties is out. This is the Nine of Cups. Top of the deck is the King of Pentacles. It's all women in this deck. It's called what deck is this? The Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. So it's all women in this deck. But this is the King of Pentacles. So there's something that you guys have been investing in and harvesting that wants to come forth. It's some type of blessing, something with your business, something with career, something with your finances. But there's this or just investing in things that are valuable. And this could be something as, whatever this is that's capping you and limiting you, it could be as early as your childhood experience, something that you might be able to recall or remember. And I feel like Spirit has been helping you heal this. It's like, I keep going back to this Nine of Wands. It's like an inability to persevere and move forward because you're being prepped. You're being protected and you're being prepared for what's ahead for you. But it's like this fear that stops it. That fear is, it's a dream stiller, okay? And fear does not come from the Most High. It's a trick of the enemy to keep you trapped and to keep you stuck. Now, part of the shadow self is like, okay, well, I need this to survive because this is a false sense of protection. And your conscious mind doesn't know how to register that. Your subconscious mind is just taking it as, okay, this is a form of protection. But on a deeper level, this fear, it's coming up so that you can overcome it. Because you are above fear. Fear is a lower vibrational energy. So you have the ability to overcome that energy. The spirit of fear. I had to mention this. I don't know who I told this to. Maybe I was doing a personal read or something. I think I was. But I was watching a video on YouTube and the woman was talking about how the enemy keeps people single. I'm just going to use this as an example. And I thought it was brilliant how she broke it down. And because I resonate with the tarot and the symbolism of the tarot, when she was talking, I was picking up the devil energy, the devil card. So she was basically saying, like, she was giving different examples of how the enemy keeps people stuck and restricted or keeps them single. And she was like, I have these classes that I do with women that want coaching sessions with me. I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, at the end of the class or towards the end, they all have to write a book or share a book at the end of the class. And she said, when you have these sessions with me, it's no light and fluffy stuff. Like, some people can't even finish the course because it gets very intense when it comes to looking at, your wounds and the things that you have to deliver yourself from. So she was saying that the spirit of sabotage is so strong on people that every time you're about to reach a breakthrough, and I can identify with this, I can testify and say, oh, that's 100%. Like, that resonates with me. Anytime that there's like a breakthrough, that spirit of sabotage, something will creep in and block it. So whether it be that you don't seize an opportunity, or you talk yourself out of something, or you drop out of something, or you subconsciously self-sabotage, doing something that works against yourself, or allowing someone or something outside of you to work against you. So she said that usually there'll be like a couple of people, maybe a handful or less, that will drop out towards the last week of the course when they're almost done and they drop out. And it's that spirit of self-sabotage. She drew a picture of the depiction of it. She's like, you can release the spirit that keeps you stuck, but that cord still keeps you bound. So you can denounce something that's blocking you, but if you don't deal with the root of it, it's still going to be there. So she drew a picture of a woman that was walking forward, but behind her was a leash or a chain. And she said, that's the spirit. Sabotage. It's like a chain that snatches you. Anytime you're like about to reach that brink of forward movement or whatever, it yanks you back. And it reminds you, it's you start to torment yourself and start saying, talk yourself out of things like, oh, that wasn't, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, it's that type of energy. though the devil card is not here, I kind of feel that. And that Nine of Wands is like screaming at me so loudly. The Nine of Wands is like, I've been through stuff. Like, it's not that God, the divine, the Most High doesn't know that you've been through things. For you, oh, the universe, whatever, take it as it resonates, realizes that you've been through some stuff. And it's not easy. And some of this is childhood stuff that's deeply engraved. Some of you guys may have felt that all your life, all you were good for was to help people in a way that you had to exclude your own desires, your own goals, that it was selfish to choose yourself. Or it was selfish to go after your goals or your dreams, or to think greater, to think higher. Oh, well, everybody else around me is crippled in spirit, so I got to cripple myself. I had to size myself down a bit. I got to tone it down. That is being broken off of you. And the way to overcome the spirit of fear is to face it head on and be like, I'm bigger than fear. Fear is an illusion. It is a tactic sick by the enemy. And I'm going to get into this too. Spirit, a video came up on my suggestions. I cannot remember his name. I think his name is John Ramirez. I think that might be his name. And he was an ex-Satanist. He used to be a Satanist priest, and he was saying how I think Spirit is like, you don't need to reveal too much of that. So how do you want me to present this? Because he used to do a lot of witchcraft and stuff on people. And he said it himself that when he gave himself over to Satan, that he would be led to do certain things to harm people and wish things upon people. And one of the things that he learned, because like something was like, don't say that, because like it was like almost like, no, I'm not listening to that. Somebody needs to hear this, and it's gonna free somebody. Basically what he was saying is that he would wish things on people. He would like send demons to torment people, wish negative on people and stuff like that, and negative energies on his own neighborhood or certain neighborhoods or something like that. And he said one of the things that the devil would call him to do was use the spirit of fear against these people to torment him, or to torment them through him. He was a servant of Satan. So that is what the enemy does. They instill fear. They condemn you. They condemn you and say, oh, you're not good enough, or oh, you're this, you're that. Oh, that's what the enemy does. And that's what servants of and some people ain't gonna like this, because I'm exposing something or exposing somebody. So whoever, I don't care. How the demon works, how Satan works, how the dark kingdom works, is they use fear to control you and to keep you capped and keep you restricted. And the servants of the dark will also do the same. They will use fear tactics on you to dismantle you, to make you feel powerless, to make you feel hopeless. Or they'll bring up your past. They like to bring up the past a lot. They like to condemn you for your past, or they like to condemn you and accuse you. As they say, the enemy is an accuser of the brethren. Yeah, his name is John Ramirez. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. And he was saying that once he denounced that his relationship with Satan and doing those things, and he denounced it, and he gave his life over to God, that he was being tormented by these demons. He was living in the spirit of fear, because it was like, oh, I don't know if I can go to sleep at night because they're going to come. Maybe I should go to bed during the day, because he didn't feel safe at night to sleep. And I know what that's like to be tormented by spirits. And sometimes these spirits can be based off of, again, that illusion, that fear. So the way to overcome it is to know that God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of peace and a sound mind. And that is so true. And that is how you defeat that. the enemy has to use fear tactics against you to get you to submit and to fall in line. So whatever it is that is limiting you, and I know this firsthand because I was so paralyzed by fear recently, and I'll talk about that in my testimony. I still haven't shared my testimony from my trip, but it's so true that you have to overcome. You have to surpass that. You have to rise above that. So you see past the illusion because there's some type of crippling energy. It's like it's some type of crippling spirit, and I don't know who this is for, but whoever is meant to come across this, you have to move higher and past that, because there's one part of you that's like stuck and not ready to move forward in some type of way where spirit is calling you to. So whoever this is meant for, I hope that was helpful. I hope that was helpful. I'm gonna cut it short and leave it there. Much love as always. I appreciate you. Be blessed, be safe, take care, peace.